They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 115 yards, and a touchdown.
One thing I do know, teams in the NFL don't treat this like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. It's been mentioned all week long about going out and getting him the rushing title. He'll see the ball, and he'll see it often.
On second down now, it's Holt. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Shifts by him, and good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That good for 19 and a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
From the 43, here's second down and 2. Off-play action. Cody. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. Touchdown! A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bisons are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. In motion, the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
All right, I got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
Well, he's saying I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you all know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. 45 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Second down and 3. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both
ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Holt. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bisons are once again back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. 14. Black Knights 10. The kickoff team on the field now, as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out, as their drive will begin at the 25. London about set to take over on offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there. 63 yards.
Well, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. And for the second time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, You know you'd rather him kick one-pointers instead of three-pointers.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And we'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Throwing on first down. Cody, throw left side, complete. That's Franklin. There he goes again. And touchdown! A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. London about set to take over on offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
These 2 offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Right back to him on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now they'll change things up. On 3rd down, it's Holt, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is indeed good, and the lead now 11, 24-13. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. But I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us? Let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So this offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Cody. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just...
Pressure comes and down he goes. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson.
And there's a conversion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Melbourne's offense back out on the field now, and we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 1st and 10, Cody. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Holt, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cody, throw left side, complete. That's Franklin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They'll try again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bisons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. London about set to take over on offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
At the 60. At the 60.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Through the middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A big play there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 142 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Holt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 51 yards. And the Bisons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 2nd and 5. And a quick throw here that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on third down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Black Knights have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Holt. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He finds his man, complete. That's Holt. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Holt, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try the left side. It's Holt. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a one-touchdown game. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll look to throw. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion... And
it's caught! It's a touchdown! So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Cody. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Cody. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel or just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. There are no flags. He's into the end zone.
Touchdown.
And an amazing return. Wins it in OT. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.